Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. The historic World of Sport brand made a comeback after 30 years on New Year's Eve 2016, a move that prompted WWE's UK expansion. Now, in arguably the most important British wrestling news in 3 decades, and after much speculation since the pilot, ITV have finally announced a huge 10-part series over the weekend. Judging by the cameos in the trailer, the show, which will start later this month, will feature the likes of Will Ospreay, Davey Boy Smith Jr., formerly WWE's Wade Barrett, Stu Bennett, Kaylee Ray, WrestleTalk's Joe Hendry and Grado, Shah Samuel, Rampage Brown, Justin Sizem, Viper, and many more. Online response to the trailer's launch has been extremely positive, and I, for one, am massively excited about the revival of such an important and iconic brand. Want to see the trailer for yourself? Well, here it is.
The jokers, the clowns, gone. This is the dawn of a new era. Only the best, the brightest, the most dedicated professional athletes get on this platform. Welcome to WOS Wrestling.
Rampage is unstoppable. Look at the size of Crater.
Justin Simon, he truly is a hero among them.
We knew it was inevitable. We knew it was going to happen, and the damage is just been done.
Welcome to a new era.
It was reported last week that Sami Zayn had once again suffered a shoulder injury and would be undergoing surgery. Initial reports suggested he would be out for the rest of 2018, and this appears to still be the case. In fact, it looks like we won't see him for the first month of 2019 either, as it's now being reported that he won't be returning to WWE until February 2019. This does mean, of course, that Zayn would be back in time for WrestleMania season, but hopefully not against Bobby Lashley. And he's not the only WWE wrestler battling with an injury, as the Wrestling Observer newsletter is reporting that United States champion Jeff Hardy is fighting while suffering from a pinched nerve and a leg injury. There had been previous reports that Hardy was injured after his Backlash match against Randy Orton, which is why he missed a few weeks of TV. But his return to SmackDown and matches against Shinsuke Nakamura and Sanity, yep, still f***ing stupid, led many to believe he had recovered. However, there have been several reports that Jeff has been visibly limping at live shows during his matches. He has also been avoiding long matches, and he hasn't been using his Swanton Bomb finisher to ease the strain on his body. It is thought that he picked up the injury during his entrance for a dark match against The Miz on the May 17th taping of SmackDown Live. Hey, I mean, at least he wasn't bitten by a dog, because, well, that would be ridiculous. And speaking of The Miz, his arch rival Daniel Bryan may have upset some of his bosses following an appearance on the Gorilla Position podcast. Bryan questioned the effectiveness of WWE's long-term writing when he asked whether he could see himself facing The Miz at WrestleMania 35.
I am definitely up for it. My question, you asked me that question. I will answer it with a question. Do you trust WWE with telling that story from now until WrestleMania 35? like what in the last several years has shown to you that something like that is possible here?
This means it's time to check in on how many Daniel Bryan gives, right? I mean, this is usually something that Ollie does, but he's acting a bit weird at the moment. And I don't really like to do other people's jokes. Plus, he's got the password for the counter, and I don't know what it is. I've tried everything. Well, I guess we could just pretend, well, let's give that a go. Whoa, that's a low number of to give. I am reacting huge to this piece of news and how low that number is. Oh, no, do you know what? It's not working. It's not working! He did, however, say he understood why the writers may not want to wait until WrestleMania to bring this feud to fruition.
I think that would be awesome. I think it would be something that the fans would be excited to see. Whether or not we can prolong, because people want to see me punch Miz in the face. I want to punch Miz in the face. Whether we can prolong that on television for that period of time, I don't know.
Who has the best finishers in WWE right now? Josh Howie believes he knows, and you can read his list over at WrestleTalk.com right now. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.